Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Washington Nationals and the Chicago Cubs. Number 8 makes his big league debut right after this. Number 18 starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Now at the plate, Jacob Young. He will lead this one off today. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. First pitch of the at-bat. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. Despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they've been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty B. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
One and two now as that one's fouled off. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Our temperature not quite as hot as we'd expected. 85 degrees the reading at first pitch. The 1-2. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. Mastroboni backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, you have to love the thump that Joey Gallo's providing at the plate right now. He's coming off a nice month where he had 8 home runs. That's like 2 every week. If you could throw out 2 every week, you're going to have big numbers at the end of the year, and that's what he did last month. It showed me a lot about who he is and the power he has.
Stepping in now, James Wood, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
D-Row, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the first baseman, Juan Yepez.
Now in the box, Juan Yepez. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First pitch on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder coming on. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So a fairly painless top of the first. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Patrick Corbin, a left-hander from New York State, is the starter on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
Now to the plate, Ian Happ. It's been a big season for him in the power department, closing in on a home run title.
And what's amazing about this, Dan, you see guys get hot. And when they get hot, it's usually base hits and doubles. Not the case with this monster. He's driving everything he sees out of the ballpark.
Absolute pitcher's nightmare right now. On point with the fastball. You throw him a breaking ball, it better be a good one, because if you hang it, he's going to bang it.
Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
Happ with a 2-1 count now. Three and 1 to the Cubs left fielder.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
And not the kind of swing you're looking for. 3 and 1 as it runs to a full count now. 3 and 2. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
And I'm sure the manager's just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
So digging in now, Suzuki is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. He's set and the pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Suzuki is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
Happ gets his lead at first, nobody out. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Batting third, the third baseman.
And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I'll keep an eye on the leadoff guy and see what he can do in this one. He's having a really nice season, hitting over 300 coming into this one. And we all know that that's the magic number. When you hit over 300 for a season, you've got plenty to be proud of. Now we'll see if he can keep it up over the rest of the year.
At the plate, Isaac Paredes, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's entering play in this one, a home run shy of 20 for the season. The 1-0 home misses for the second ball. Runners on first with one down. Now a throw over, but the runner's back easily. The 2-0. The count now at 2-1. From the belt, the pitch, and a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike two. Runner at first here, one man out. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are two gone.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Standing in now, Michael Bush popped him up. Nunez waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. One left for the Cubs, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Second inning set to go, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Joey Gallo.
Number 13, Joey Gallo.
Surprise now from a manager that typically doesn't like to shift. He signaled his infield to overload the right side. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And he fouls this one off. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
So now to the plate, Riley Adams, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. 1 home run, 10 RBIs. The windup and the 0-1. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Here's the pitch. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. On to first, and there were 2 down.
That is fifth. The third baseman, number 8.
Coming to the plate now, number 8. And as a former late-round draft pick, it really speaks to the hard work he's put in at the minor league level to make the opening day roster here.
Yeah, you just don't have the opportunities to fail when they invest minimal money in you. It shows how hard this guy has had to work to grind through the minor leagues and get to this point.
Now the 1-0.
Oh, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Happ will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go, and in at the plate digs Miguel Amaya.
Miguel Amaya.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Now the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Here it is, the 3-0.
Hey.
Three and 2 now. Good battle. Count remains full. Another full count pitch home. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
So coming to the plate, number 12. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the stretch.
Ball 1. Oh, that's off the plate. I got 3-0.
Nico Horner will be next. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Young is right there, one down. Now this is cut and thrown to first. On to first, and they get the double play. Digging in, Nico Horner, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here it comes. And that gets the black on the outside. A good slider that time. Skied into very shallow right. Gallo is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. At the plate, Ildemaro Vargas. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And the pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Reined in. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with one away, time for a quick check of the standings, and it'll show you that these guys had the division race all sewn up as they look forward to baseball in October. Into the box now. Nunez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch on the way.
One and one. Count is 1 and 2.
Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Hit down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1 and 2. Now the pitch. Fly ball out to right field. Suzuki is there, 2 down.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 46, Patrick Corbin.
And now for Washington, Patrick Corbin. His guys still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First delivery to him on the way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Ball 1.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
Third inning, no score to this point. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1 and 2.
Made him look silly with that one. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. Nationals have yet to crack the hit column thus far. Here's a pop-up now. Bush will put this one away, and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Miles Mastrobuoni.
Second baseman, Miles Mastrobuoni.
Here's the first pitch to him. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Mastrobuoni, a California-born ball player. He was taken in the 14th round back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
That's on the outside corner. Count 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Striding into the box, number 18. And he's ready to take his first cuts. And a slider tails outside for ball 1.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
A ball and a strike. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Now the pitch. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in, Ian Happ. He drew a walk his first time up. Here's the pitch. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Young has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jacob Young back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Now here's the pitch.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a line drive. Foul.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And you can see both guys bringing it pretty good in this one. 95 on one hand, 92 on the other. Striding in once again, James Wood. He flew out in his last at bat. First pitch of the at bat on its way.
Count 1-0.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. The 2-2. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time.
We got full count.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long epic at bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Beaten into the ground over to first. Right to him. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, the first baseman, Juan Yepes.
Into the box, Juan Yepes. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 2 for him on the year. As the Nationals strike first, it's 1-0.
This guy has been a serious thorn in the side of the staff. Homering twice in 3 days. The numbers don't lie. He owns these guys right now.
The right fielder, number 13, Joey Gallo.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Heading out towards shallow right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Nats on the board first, courtesy of the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 1-0 Washington. Now at the plate, Suzuki. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
The right fielder, number 27.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball, that's inside.
Now the 1-0.
2-0.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Looking up is the right fielder. Gone! Solo shot to right center. Home run number 44 on the year. And the Cubs are back to even now at 1 run apiece.
Well, if you're going to get your first hit of the game, you might as well do it with a bang. He thought he could squeeze one past him, but he thought wrong.
Into the box, Isaac Paredes. And so watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. One and 0 pitch on the way.
And 1-1.
Swing and a ball lifted into straightaway center. Young is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now back, first baseman, Michael Bush.
Digging in, Michael Bush. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. Bush, a Minnesota-born ball player who was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2019.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
The catcher, number 9.
And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was. They're looking at the replay in order to make a decision on challenging the out call on the field.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that.
So striding forward now, Miguel Amaya. He drew a base on balls his first time up. And now a pitch on the way.
Ball inside.
What makes hitting so difficult is covering both sides of the plate. And that hard pitch right there that was inside makes it awfully tough now to cover both the inside and the outside part of the plate.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but a foul ball. 1-1. Hit hard back up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
At the plate now, number 12. Liner towards second, but this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. But the Cubs draw even thanks to this solo home run. We played 4, all even at 1 apiece. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Thank you, Heidi. New inning set to get underway, and next to hit is the catcher, Riley Adams. First pitch coming, here it is.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Ball one. I got 1 ball, 1 strike. Aye. 1 ball.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
The 1-2. Fly ball right down the line in left. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 8.
Striding in now for the Nats, number 8 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. His path to the big leagues wasn't the most direct, but you have to give him a whole lot of credit for getting here. He has a chance to make an impression on the higher-ups here in September and earn a more permanent spot on this roster next year.
And he's done exactly that. And I'm sure he's had to prove himself to himself at moments, had to look in the mirror and decide, is this what I want to do with the rest of my life, grinding it out on the buses in the minor leagues. But it all comes to fruition now, stepping into the batter's box in the big leagues for the first time.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. Now the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that'll get down for a base hit. And he will get in there with his first big league hit, a double. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Stepping in now, Ildemaro Vargas, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. In the dirt here, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. From the belt, the pitch. 2 balls and a strike to count. Two-one, here it is. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Into right field, that's a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
No balls and a strike to count. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And that misses 1-1. Nunez, a native of Georgia. This is his second year as a major leaguer. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors so far for the Nationals. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. The 1-2 misses, ball 2. Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
So the bases are loaded here with 1 man gone, and that sends Patrick Corbin to the plate next. On its way is pitch number 75. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Ready with the 1-2.
Certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
And he fouls this one off. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And that'll get over the wall, in fact, so 2 runs will score, but not the third.
The center fielder, Jacob.
To the plate now, Jacob Young. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. One 1-0 pitch on the way.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. Soft liner to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. He's in at second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Wow, he must be living right, because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
Into the box now, James Wood, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0 pitch. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
I understand wanting to be aggressive, but I also understand that you can occasionally be foolish. That's a foolish swing right there. This guy's been struggling to find the zone, and you might have just bailed him out.
Ball 2.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, the first baseman, Juan Yepez.
So striding in, Juan Yepez. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
3 runs already home here. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The set and the 1-1.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
The 2-1 pitch. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away. So the bases are loaded here, 2 men gone, and up to bat next, the left-handed light tower power of Joey Gallo. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Number 36 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
For the Cubs. Now pitching and batting in the 6th spot, number 36. Now playing center field and batting 9, number 52, Pete Armstrong.
First delivery to him on the way. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. So they do get 3 that inning. That's the good. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs. But he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now here's a hard hit ball. Caught out there at second base. And on one pitch, the leadoff man is retired here in the 5th.
The second baseman, Miles Mastrobuoni.
Settling in now, Miles Mastrobuoni. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Gonna be a tough play. Throw gets him. 2 down.
That's just an outstanding play right there. He had to be perfect to make that play up the middle, especially going to his left. The exchange is even more difficult. What a play.
Now at the plate, Pete Armstrong. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He